Hello Total Wargamers, my name is Deacon and welcome to 3rd Total War Divide and Conquer 2.1, the Kant campaign, and we're playing Kant as a good faction, so we'll side with the Blue Wizards and go against Mordor, Rune, Harad, probably the Ard-Adonai, I don't know, depends where they go. And we are trying to grab up as many of the Harondor lands as we possibly can. This has fallen to Harad and leaves the Ard-Adonai over here with their long hair, faces cornered in their corner of the world. But then again, Harad will be pretty much boxed in between us and Dol Amroth as well. Now, in the meantime, Araki Galadirtan has put out an overview video of Kant where he gracefully explained that we cannot train another diplomat unless we take the capital city belonging to another faction, so I guess we'll just have to proceed and conquer it, which will be Harad's most likely, at least the first. And then maybe Rune, that is if they, if Dorwinion lets us.
My eyes are yours.
Anyway, we've discovered Dorwinion and we're gonna keep watch over Rune here. And to be honest, I think I heard him say that the Blue Wizards actually come around 90. Then others told me it was around 40. So frankly, I don't know it anymore.
Our enemies will suffer. How may I serve?
But anyway, let's see. We have Kant going now, Linden, Dorwinion, Dol Amroth, and Rohan. If you're interested, feel free to browse around the channel, discover which other playlists are of your interest. And obviously, you are welcome to subscribe if you find stuff that you really like. Which I hope you will, and I hope you'll enjoy your time here. Well then, I shouldn't think, I should just check.
Your will.
Yep. We are done for this turn, so let's head over into turn 39. See, that was something I forgot. There's always something I forget, but anyway. Especially Asian movements, if you don't do them manually, they collide with something and path blocked, they quit moving, waste half their movement worth per turn. So perhaps I tend to go a little bit slow and check every poppet on the map. Which I trust you will do much the same, I guess, of Gilead under attack. So yeah, Gondor is going to need our help against Mordor eventually, I suppose. Krukmahur has retrained part of the units we left there. The rest of them are waiting for their roster, their recruitment pool to fill again. And why Harad is really.
How may I serve?
You know what? Take that and proceed. Yeah. We are going to pull as many units together as we can, because if indeed in turn 40 the big choice comes, then we will take as many units along as possible, because we'll be fighting Harad a lot down there. That's at least what I'm gunning for. I want to strike out against Harad as hard as we can. Okay, you will move up. You'll move up again next turn. And you move up as well. So we have a tiny bit of money. We're almost going broke here. No, I don't have any illusions that these armies are actually going to do us much good. Oh shoot, he can't reach in one turn. But then we'll make sure to reach him in 2 turns. And then, where was I sending you? Up here.
Nothing will escape you here.
There.
By your will.
how many units in there? Then still, it would be cheap with the Carnage radius in Saikan. Anyway, I also value.
We rest here. How may I serve?
Oh yeah, I was going to move up one tile with him.
Nothing will escape you
And
here.
then move these guys here.
Orders.
Them join up. Snatch Corondage. The moment that the big choice comes up.
You shall see all from here. We march.
Yes, we will see all from there.
Here. How may I serve?
These guys are such good surfers. How may I surf? I will surf you. We have a spy. There he is. Siavash. Fein Obel. The road goes here.
As you will.
As you will.
My ears are yours.
This is all okay as long as they don't press into Amon Eithel, which is going to take another 3 turns. So
we should not take prisoners.
there's a chance here that how many units do we have? Ooh, just over half a stack, and then some depleted Varyak swordsmen. So this is actually, let's say, 12 units.
Do not be unnerved by my
And then they have 3 more units than we do. Plus 2. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. If given enough time, then we will gather an army that can give them a run for their money. But these guys, Balbutor, obviously is gonna cause us a lot of trouble with their infantry and the army.
As you will. I have come to the end of today's road.
Here.
I cannot go there. Resting here.
Okay. Well then, the moment of Tarouche.
Yes, noble master.
The moment of truth will determine whether or not I'm anxious.
Our enemies will suffer.
Our enemies will suffer. I'm going to make a special save here, just in case before choice. Just in case I want to explore. What happens if you? I mean, I've been told what happens when you go side with mortar, and I would never do so. Just out of curiosity, I just might.
Orders.
Take a look.
My eyes
I am curious though.
do not be unnerved by my methods.
Trollman hunters, no regular trollmans, 2 units of pikes, 3 units, 4 units of pikes. Oh my gosh. And then this is Warlord Musa with Black Snake Guard. Skilled against mounts. So they will eat our cavalry with their attack of 11, charge of 14 and defense of 21. So they really need to be gunned down by our archers.
We should not take prisoners.
And this guy, Min Lubin the Kind, comes also with Black Snake Guard. So this is a nightmarish army in its own way.
As you, we come in peace, noble.
These guys come with Naru Naru Royal Household, Hold Guard, and are a pain in the behind as well.
Nor your subject.
These are regular spares. So the rest of this army, in fact, though, I watched these unit cards and they are the same of the Corsairs before, but I think their statistics have been buffed compared to what the Corsairs used to be like. Maybe even in morale response. They are now impetuous. So they will no longer rout as easily. Whilst these guys, they used to rout. They are also impetuous. It used to be very easy to rout these guys, but not anymore so, and that is a huge difference for them. These guys are now easier to rout than the Corsair archers, which is, so it's now vice versa. But also impetuous. And savages, also impetuous. And these guys are also in patches, so they're obviously going to stay on the field quite a lot longer than most of our infantry will. Pains me to see and to say.
How may I serve?
You will serve in every way that I see fit. We are going bankrupt. We may recruit these guys still, and then it's pretty much over for us. Although,
Orders. A most honorable victory. Victory! How may I serve?
I don't know what it's good for. Can't take it out anymore. Anyway, let's hit the enter and see what happens. Here goes nothing. But it's supposed to be a late game choice. I wouldn't consider turn 40 a late game thing, but anyway. It would be awesome if there was some script in the background that would trigger the event earlier if you were rapidly expanding at the start, and then make it happen later if you were slow in development, because what I did understand, you're going to lose all your starting settlements. So if you're not expanding, it's going to be pretty much game over if you lose your starting settlements. But if you're clowning around like we are, taking stuff left and right, then obviously
nothing will escape you here by your will.
Okay, it's just gonna come here. 1, 2, 3 turns, and well, apparently, as things appear, it didn't happen. So
Orders.
we're gonna be buddies.
We shall end this day in triumph
With the Harad and Rune and so on for a little while longer then.
As you will. How may I serve? We move.
Which also means that
How may I serve? As you will. Orders.
collecting tons of armies here. Then we're just gonna fill up this fort, and whatever fort is here, like there, which is right in the face of the Lamroth. But still. Not Karnan.
How may I serve?
You may serve by
How may I serve?
coming this way.
As you will.
I'm gonna pull out one of you guys, and then next turn he's gonna go and siege that. Can you?
How may I serve?
It's not
We move.
a very profitable settlement anyway. So we go
Orders.
lower taxes by one little bit.
This foe. We rest here
This is
until
taken,
dawn.
that is taken. So the only two things left that we're not already sieging are these two. And they come with pretty strong garrisons, but by the time we have to fight them, they will be reduced by quite a bit. Kruk Mahur have retrained, and now just a couple turns before they're available, and we'll train them as well.
Our enemies will suffer.
That means that this army is just standing about costing us money, really. Shoo.
Orders. We march. The sun sets on today's journey.
The thing is, I just want to go for Harad as quickly as possible. There,
We move.
Karakmir is over there. I
no
remember
further.
that from the video. Meta knowledge, friends. As I mentioned before, I haven't played
Your will. As you
Kant
will.
before,
To
although
follow journey aways.
that still wouldn't matter much
I have
because
come
so
to
much
the
has
end of
changed for
today's
Kant
road.
that it's no longer really relevant anyway. We hit the end turn once more. Now the very moment we finish grabbing rebel settlements around where we are, Huh? Mordor is over there? Perhaps they've been beaten back by the Winian? Could be. Yeah, naturally you are going to Sally. There you go, withdraw.
We are beaten.
We are kind of beaten, but not so very much. Okay, you here. This is independent still. Yeah, I think Mordor tried to take it, and we are allied to Mordor still, so we can basically kill steal these settlements here. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I'm still gonna send you here anyway. They were just defeated. Ha ha ha. Losers.
How may I serve?
How may I serve? You may serve this way. I'm gonna send one cavalry over here. See if we can grab that little fort. I don't think Amroth wants to go to war with us because last time I looked, they seem to be pretty much in love with us.
How may I serve?
How may I serve? Haradrim Wastelands, yeah.
Our enemies will suffer.
They will.
By your will.
We're going to take Ankaragmir.
How may I serve?
3 units in here, so you be the 4th. And you're gonna come here, build a watchtower.
These lands hide our forces well. You shall see all from here. Yes.
Wonderful. I think indeed I will.
We move. Marching no further.
There you
Nothing
go. 2
will
turns,
escape you here.
and we will save even more.
My ears are yours.
This army is going to go to
Our
Ankaragmir,
enemies will
secure it,
suffer.
and then move back to Korondaj. Chelka. I was pleasantly surprised by the performance of our militia units against the Hashishin.
How may I serve?
How? So I'm gonna remember that and train as many of them as possible. They are our throwaway units, and we're gonna need them in substantial numbers just to keep our cavalry alive. Hey, Haradrim Wastes.
My ears are yours.
Oh,
As you will.
okay, they might be going for it actually. Tal al-Jaf. Alright.
Unseen, invisible.
Invisible.
I shall continue in the morning.
You shall continue. Go your own way.
My
If I put
eyes
you
are
up there,
yours. As you will.
you can. We have a nice, nice wide view there. Did I move my puppet?
Yes, my master?
Hello.
I shall inform them of your will. As you will.
Okay.
Resting here,
You rest there then.
I have come to the end of today's road.
They're neutral. So it wasn't turn 41. I've been misled. Alright then, let's take another look and see how...
As you will.
This is still runic.
My eyes are
So let's take a look how Dorinian is doing.
that journey.
And if things keep going like this, we may have to rethink our
The
strategy
sun sets on today's journey.
a little bit. In terms of spending money training units, because we need a war to make them pay for themselves. And obviously going free upkeep everywhere, stuffing guys in fortresses everywhere, that's all good and well, but we'll soon be bankrupting ourselves unless we start recruiting or constructing some economic buildings.
Orders.
So this fort, that is Gondorian. This is, it might even still be independent. So I'm gonna try and take them all and garrison them.
How may I serve?
What is this? Silver. We need some mines here. Can we build mines? Yes, we can. Oh, nice. And then, if we side with the dwarves, our mines will become even more profitable. But say we take Houdanur, we will have a nice way to reach out to Gondor and support them with their fight against Mordor. Whilst once we take back our settlements here, which would be Springsakand, Amukand, Kizilkum, Oibamari and Chelkar. But then here is Saragost somewhere there, and then the Barad-dûr it doesn't show, but I think it's over here somewhere. So probably next stop from Saragost. So that's a 1-2 stroke, and also against Rune it would be a 1-2 stroke to take out their capitals. I mean, it doesn't take out the factions, but having a strong force over here. Obviously we are getting the dwarves, but say that we were to go, I don't know, I think Rune, Harad and Ar-Adonai are probably to be feared more than Mordor, if you ask me. And also Harad and Ar-Adonai are factions we'll be dealing with by ourselves mostly, whilst Mordor and Rune are being hit by Dorwinion, Dale, Erebor, Gondor, Drolamrod, who knows. So, enough talking, let's hit the end turn. I'm talking too much, sorry. Should do less of that. Another thing that you may have heard by now, patch 2.2 is coming up in April somewhere. And well, basically it is going to rebalance a lot of things, fix bugs that have come up in between since 2.1 has been released basically. So there were a number of bugs fixed by the 2.1 patch, or actually that's now a standalone version, but the 2.1 update, and now we have another update coming in April somewhere, and then next there is talk of a version 3.
We will have our revenge.
Oh, now this is something we are going to save up for and fight. And in this episode, which is gonna, yeah, we have plenty of time. There you go. Now what do you bring? Sellswords, 1 of them, 2 Hardon Mercs, 1 Southron Warband, 2 Southron Archers. That have average morale response. So routing the archers shouldn't be as hard as the Corsairs, what used to be Corsairs anyway. If you've seen any of my previous, I've pretty much employed the tactic of putting our steppe tribesmen up as a meat shield and have them throw their javelins at the enemy, and combined with some archer fire. The archers, or the arrows actually, they kind of kick back, throw back, stun the approaching enemies to a certain degree. So you come here, and steppe tribesmen, do I have any? Oh yeah, I do have a full 2 of them. Infantry archers, you come here, run please. Harondo Mercs be on the left side, Harondo Mercs on. I have trouble with my headset. Marauder is anti-cavalry throwaway unit, and Haradrim archers. These are some proper spares. Can do some damage on the charge. Now I'm gonna try and keep them running around a little bit. Oh, ooh, that is not a good thing. Should have pulled you back earlier because they are the strongest. Hello, where's that? Where's everyone going to? Oh, here. You come here. They are the strongest thing we'll have in terms of archers for quite a while. Arondor Mercs, you come there. This is nice. We're just thinning them out gradually. Are you skirmishing? Nope. Are you skirmishing? Nope, but you need to go to defense. There are going to be some archers deployed by the enemy, so we'll have to make sure that we properly dispatch them, like this way. I mean, I don't want our archers to be gunned down by theirs. That's basically the theme here. Well, this is a nice way of thinning out an archery. There's 4 archer units. So you do this job. You come out, and hopefully, that's one convenience that we do have right now, is we know which unit the general is in. You can stop skirmishing. Come here. Here. Oh, these guys won't walk away though. Just listen to the words that are coming out of my mouth. Now you go back to skirmish. And now you shoot them up. You shoot them up. You shoot them up. And you all skirmish. Okay, now you go back here. And now they are shooting up our... Okay. Into those southern arches, please. Okay. Since we are going to have to deal with them anyway, in this manner, let's just charge them. I get the charge bonus from the Arondor Mercs working for us. Okay, there you go. Pull back.
The enemy's general foe fights with horns made of clay.
Okay.
We are winning the battle.
So, you come into these, you come into these, you come into these, you come into those, you charge them. These are now routing. I think we've got pretty much everything routing except for them. Can you come? Got them up, and you need to charge out.
Only half the enemy force remains. We must pray they lose their will to fight.
Come. This is... Oh, that's our swordsman. I'm sorry, I thought I was actually... you come here. You go into them. You two, not that it matters much.
Foe fights with horns made of clay. We are winning the battle.
I know. I think you should just stop shooting now, because you're shooting down our own cavalry. What is still resisting? What in the world might be the cause of... Oh, they're fighting to the death now. Okay, let's pull our cavalry out. Everyone, let them just... Oh, you just stay there. Stay there. Yeah. Not needed anymore. You pull back. They're now broken, routing. Everyone is routing, aren't they? I think so, yeah. Oh, nope. Cavalry. Infantry. Archers, missiles.
They run like chill. Victory is ours. A victory both righteous and well deserved.
Those Variag nobles are quickly gaining chevrons here, which is quite nice. But it works. It still works. I don't know. I have no idea as to how these battles will play out once we're facing Harad or the RR9. Hopefully not both simultaneously, but we'll have to see. In any case, we gain another settlement in Arondor. which means we are getting somewhere. And it is partially thanks to the passiveness of Harad, I think. And it was sieged. Hey. Oh really? Okay. I'm really
How may I serve?
bored at doing.
How may I serve?
Okay.
We rest here until dawn.
Oh, we are still sieging this.
Is that what you want?
And Mordor is now officially...
Orders. We shall end this day in triumph.
I'm not going to
How may I
show
serve?
them
The sun sets on today's journey.
my intention of taking it. Oh wow.
Your
They're
will.
pressing...
Seeking
They are
an
neutral.
audience.
At least we're not fighting them. Okay.
What is it you wish to discuss?
Allies, enemies. They are enemies with two of our allies. Now I wonder what would happen if I would send over my diplomat, cancel
meet again.
our alliance with
As you will.
Mordor.
Tomorrow's journey awaits.
Pardon. Is that... Oh, that's simply our commander. We can retrain part of our mercs. What do we have here?
Orders.
My bet is we take out this army,
Yes.
put in this
How may
guy,
I serve?
yes, and it pacifies them. And then we set up a meeting hall, which is going to provide some extra...
I'm honored to serve. Setting a watch here.
And okay, now we're going to move the entire army straight up to Tir Ethrae.
Yes, noble master.
Here's
At
our
once.
army.
Setting a watch.
One
I'm
guy.
honored to serve.
Go there,
Yes.
set up a watchtower.
Setting a watch
He
here.
really has tremendous range.
At once.
Campaign range,
Tomorrow's
campaign
journey,
movement
our
range.
noble one. Our enemies
As
will
does this guy.
suffer.
I mean, this is incredible.
By your will. Nothing will escape you here. We
Here
move.
we can build
By
it.
your will.
Orders.
You also come here.
As you will.
I'm
I mean,
honored
if
to serve.
I were... Hey,
At once.
really? What do you cost? 350 and upkeep. And these 336. And if we
How
merge
may I
you,
serve?
it costs 350. Well,
Yes.
what does the balance look like now?
Resting here.
You
We
can
move.
scout
The
ahead.
sun sets on today's journey.
Our
'Cause I
enemies will
don't know
suffer.
exactly
We march.
where their
Yes.
castle is.
Orders.
You ask the impossible.
We move.
Oh yeah,
We
and
rest
of course
here until
there is
dawn.
perhaps the difficulty of
How may I serve? Orders. As you will. The sun sets on today's journey.
Our enemies will suffer.
you will meet
How
up
may
with the
I
rest
serve?
of the army soon.
Orders.
And apparently this guy is on the tile
may I
right
serve?
behind us, so if they were to sally, this army would come in and reinforce us, and we should give it an actual shot. Right then,
Yes.
you're coming here,
Marching no further.
you're gonna save us
Orders.
some
As you will.
more money
You shall
even.
see all from here.
Okay,
You
this
shall
is
see
as good
all
as it
from
gets now.
here.
So he's gonna
Rest
go
here
in
until
there,
dawn.
grab some free upkeep.
Orders.
Can you retrain? Yep. There you go. Now
Yes,
we
my
are at the point that should
cannot
this
go there.
change come,
Resting here.
we can right away create alliances with the Lamrod and Gondor. Wow, Gondor is winning this game.
Yes, noble master.
Which is quite mad if you think of it. In any case, this guy, I'm gonna use him to complete his round and set up more watchtowers, really.
Orders.
Just too convenient to
Our
have him.
enemies will suffer.
At least whilst we're sieging this. Spying action has been done. Now we need to decide on whether or not to take on. I feel right now we have enough armies to beat other armies.
Do not be unnerved by my methods.
I am getting unnerved by you. The moment the shoot hits the fan, we can still recruit those mercs, I suppose. So then, let's start building up some stuff here. Ooh, port. Dirt pots. Meeting hall. Krugmahur castle. Save some upkeep. Nether Tanner brothel. I'm going for the meeting hall. I mean that's such a surefire thing. Right. We're taking this army away. It also means we have nothing in our starting area.
How may I serve?
We've got a meeting hall here, so we have to free upkeep. Bots. Warlord's hall. More free upkeep even. I don't know. Let's just see. Thus far we've been focusing mostly on new recruits, but you can question the wisdom of that by now. If indeed this comes at turn 90, we have 50 more turns ahead of us. And that's another thing. We can't really grow beyond a large town, so we might pretty soon reach our economic ceilings. And if that happens, I might as well just break our alliances with Mordor and Harad and so on, and just go to war with him. And it's gonna, I don't know.
Noble one.
It's probably going to kick in the script earlier, or we're just going to be at war with everyone, and the blue wizards appear at a later time and then side with us. I don't know. Ah, lest. Okay, so Vane Obel is the first. Haradrim settlement between the Ar Adonaim and us. Okay, there you go. You can stop taking now. It means we've been playing for roughly 40 minutes, which is where I try to keep my episodes limited.
They fight like a cornered snake. Pull back! If you insist, break
new mission. Failed invasion on Dale, yeah. Gilead under attack again, and return Gondor. New mission. Take Tir Athraid. That's exactly the settlement we're already gunning for, so that's easy.
How may I serve?
Hey.
Warming up together. Orders. A most honorable victory.
Oh, right away we
You are this
lose
land's master
all
now.
kinds of visibility here. this might put us
Yes,
put our
my
relation with Dol Amroth at risk,
master? As
really.
you will. Tomorrow's
Might,
journey
I don't know.
awaits.
My noble ally.
An honor to serve.
Anyway,
Yes.
I'm gonna try
We could lay a
and
trap here.
do something useful with the rest of this
Setting a watch here.
bit of time. This is
Setting
an
a
odd
watch here.
corner.
Yes.
Oh.
At once. We move at first
So
light.
this is the
Setting a watch here.
Ardenheim Navy blocking a port belonging to Harad. So oops. Oh lord, new sub. That might mean, let's take a look at our diplomacy. I may have Harad, come on. Where are you? Harad. They are allies with the Ardenheim. Thus, and with Mordor. Then why is the Ardenheim... Oh no! Gondor is blocking the port. Ah yeah, and then their navies are showing up in support. Hey! Independent fort.
Yes, noble master.
Take it. I mean, if I can toss in 4 units there and they are gonna waste time sieging it and we can kill some of their units defending it, I'm all in favor of grabbing as many of those forts as we possibly can.
How may I serve?
Hello?
As you will. The sun sets on today's journey. Orders.
Hello?
We move. How may I serve?
Hello?
We march.
There is
The sun
Anfarat.
set.
Our enemies will suffer.
There you go.
By your will.
Oh, tiny. I don't know if it's still rich. It used to be rich. It might not be rich at all in this game. I don't know. We'll see. Well, war with Dol Amroth might be close. And that may not be a bad thing. We will have someone to fight until we declare for the Blue Wizards. And then we will have more of a defensive position, and we're not going to threaten Dol Amroth anyway. We'll tank for them. So, should they declare war on us, I'm just going to try and gobble up the rest of Harondor for ourselves. Anyway. It's been an enjoyable campaign for me thus far, with a couple of surprises and some new insights recently, thanks to Galu shedding some light on the faction, explaining why there is no second or third diplomat up for training.
Yes.
So that, yes, it does explain a lot.
As you will.
Anyway, I hope it's been enjoyable for you as well. Any comments, of course, you're welcome to make them. I have been receiving enough comments for me to be able to keep up with recently, so that is just awesome and fantastic. Keep doing that. And subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. I would suggest. Oh yeah, money. We're gonna construct stuff soon. Alright, and then I hope we'll see each other again in the next episode. See you then.